The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, the smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches. I'd always left them alone.
Not all at the same time,
Now
of course.
A painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
I cannot abide this mystery. I like the suggestion there that apparently the witches have always just been a thing. And everyone's known about them, but it's only now that it started to become more of a thing due to Delilah. Let's top off our sleeping darts, and here we go. What's this? What's the upgrade it just got, though? Huh. That would be useful. Too bad it's like right at the last level here.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
Well,
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Don't get caught like an idiot. Ugh, the fuck? Yeah, let's try and steer clear of that one. Figured. We're not gonna use the corruption charm anyway. I love the whole introduction of witches and their existence in, like, the Dishonored universe. Because I'm sure there might have been, like, implications or suggestions. Fuck. Of them being around in, like, probably a book somewhere in the base game. But for one thing, it makes sense considering magic is a thing.
I hope everything is in order, sir. Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Good advice. Of witches just being like a thing. Because, like, it makes sense with the magic, and it informs more about this. It works with the whole aesthetic of the setting being very Victorian London inspired. I don't know, it just makes me think of Macbeth. The 3 witches in Macbeth. That was like a very popular subject of fiction. Oh shit. At that period of time. I guess witches are always kind of a popular subject with fiction. It just fits with the, because I believe I might have said this before, but the whole deal of Dishonored setting feels like the world from the perspective of the people who lived in Victorian-era London at the time. Like, they're kind of self-interested and paranoid outlook made reality. where all of the flora and fauna of the fucking world is hostile and wants to kill them and is capable of killing them. Magic is real. And nefarious. There is no god, only the devil. Why would I need to do that? Anyway, I need to find a red-clad witch. So, the introduction of... And I remember seeing somewhere in, like, an analysis of the game or whatever, where it's like, this is a setting where people are scared. And not without good reason. There's the Red Witch. Red makes it faster.
Will she last, I wonder? Oh yes, my dear. Oh yes.
Red makes it faster, as we all know. And if you didn't know, this is some new lore that I found out. Red makes it faster, but purple makes it invisible. Because you never see an orc painted purple, do you? Exactly. That's so fucking funny.
Don't think I'm on your side, because I'm not. If you raise a hand to any of my sisters but Delilah, you'll answer to me.
Understood. What have you got?
When her ritual's done, Emily Caldwin's mind will be gone.
Dun dun
and
dun!
Delilah will look out through her eyes the rest of her life.
And Delilah will rule as Empress.
That's up to you. I've got my money. That's all I need.
Wait, what about a way in?
Use the crypt. There's a lever that opens one of the tombs. The lever is kept in the shed. That's all I can tell you.
Why are you helping me? By the way. Probably just doesn't like Delilah. She doesn't exactly seem like the most personable of leadership. Why do I need to go into the backyard now? I mean, I've already met with the... What's her name? And I know a way in through the graveyard. There's plenty of ways in, actually. I really like this level, by the way. It's a good last level. Because for one thing, the common enemy, there are no like just regular guards or gangsters around. It's just all the witches who have the different abilities and can blink for one thing, which means that their patrol patterns are different. Man, I have a lot. Of runes that I'm not using. Plus, it's just got a really good... It's a really good level design. You start out on the outside, and it's a really huge area to go through with a lot of different stuff to explore, and then you get inside, which has even more going on. And then you get to Delilah, which is its whole thing entirely, which is really fucking great. And really puts a great, like, capstone on the DLC experience. And obviously the statues, as we know, Delilah can look through and speak through them. Yep. So not a good idea, generally, to let them see you. Typically won't go well. Yeah, whatever. I have more now, so I can go ahead and, yeah, the rest are pretty useless. That's a good fucking, like, trade. Oh shit. The fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh, am I double jumping on accident? I did get the agility upgrade. Yeah. That was screwing me up a little bit there. Okay, there's two, so. Yeesh!
Down. I get sick of this assassin. The other sisters speak of him with tiny shame, with awe in their voices, like stupid school.
Don't worry, love. The hounds will warn her. Holy statues.
A lot of lore to be found because of the books in this area too. Not only about the witches, but like the manor in general has a lot of history to it. Is it worth doing Granny's ritual? I mean, I don't really need any more runes. Yeah, probably best to just make my way back around to get to the graveyard. As the easiest way into the manor. There is a lot to explore out here, but trying to be stealthy with it and not really caring.
I wish I knew.
About collecting all the things, it's easier to just get inside and get things done. We have a little empress to save now, after all. There's a lot of weird little implications around and about that the outsider has a soft spot for Emily for some reason. I mean, the only, like, why would it matter to the outsider whether or not Delilah takes over Emily's body? Why would he make Dowd aware of... Who noticed me? Why would he bother to make make Dowd aware of her existence? Right when she was, you know, on the cusp of her little plan coming to fruition, right? How did she see me from all the way over there? Come on now. How? Oh, fuck off. I ain't got time for your shit. That's pretty nonsensical that they saw me. Whooped your ass. Don't drown. Oof. Of all the places for witches to set up shop, this is a pretty good, like, spot to pick, don't you think? With the whole, like, flooded, abandoned manor and all that. Close to nature and everything. Oh god. So these guys are huge assholes. I think we can avoid them pretty well, though. Like the human enemies, they can't look up either. Rats. So now doubt. Oh, they have their eyes closed. This statue. Ooh, spoopy. Such spoops. And now we're inside. Many heirlooms were left behind, so loot that shit. Not that there's anything to buy anymore. Kind of pointless, but it does have that trophy, which I really like.
And I thought the flooded district was run down.
So yes, not only do we have these unique guard dog enemies, we have also... Oh, I don't want to deal with going back out there. There's nothing out there that we need anyway. We have the witches being able to teleport around also on their patrol routes, which makes them more difficult to get around. There's a ton of shit inside the mansion you can find, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna remember where they all are, and I'm probably not gonna remember to get them. But rest assured, there's tons of shit that I would show off, but I'm lazy. We know where we need to go. Well, we know what we need to find, at least.
Did you hear? The good barrister Timsh has come to live.
No. Delilah's former patron. How delicious.
Arrested, stripped of his title.
Their voice acting's pretty funny.
I assume you've already told Delilah.
Yes. Though I couldn't tell if she was pleased to hear the news. Perhaps she actually cared for the old fool.
Plus, like with Corvo sneaking around the whalers, it's fun to the idea of two people who are playing the same game when it comes to the whole outsiders, the powers of the outsider and stuff, beating them at their own game that you're both playing. Like, oh, you think you're so cool with these magic powers, but I am the one. I am the one who knows what up. Like, something about, like, sneaking around and beating people who are in the know, as opposed to, like, the common guardsmen who are just so, you were so above them that, like, it's not even fair. They don't even stand a chance.
Delilah feast us with a brace of rabbits tonight?
Oh yes, my dear. Oh yes.
How weirdly affectionate towards one another. An incestuous cabal of creepy witches. You guys are gonna be a nuisance, so let's just take the easy way out. I don't think there's a patrol that will come across these guys, so... Oh, the chest key. We already picked it up way back at the prison level, and it carried over to here, which I always think is pretty fun. Other thing about this level is it's so big. It's really easy to get lost. I imagine this is what the Spencer estate would have ended up looking like after a few years wasting away. Well, for fuck's sake.
Sisters, help me!
Clever.
Fuck this. Excuse me.
A stranger is among us.
It happens.
It's no use.
I suppose they already knew I was skulking around outside. Kind of annoying, though. Like, right at the end, to have it spoiled. I mean, how cool is it to, like, completely ghost your way past this coven of witches so that they don't even know that you were there, take out their leader. And no one's even the wiser.
Oh, I know you're here.
Yeah, but they know I'm here now.
Thorough. We must make sure.
What a naughty trick that would be.
Find you.
The traps.
Escaped me, didn't
Of course, Delilah
Be at Delilah's side during
knows that we're after her, but
she's alone. What if some
I do love that idea of this evil person having this whole
underestimate
scheme
our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone.
set up, and then you find out about it without them ever finding out that you found out.
She's put her will in them, and in the void their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet.
And then foiling them without them ever even realizing that you were the one responsible for it.
This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't.
I'll
Forgive me,
want for
sister.
our enemies.
You're right.
Are
Where-
we to watch Lady Delilah paint tonight?
Really, sister. You ought to have your mind on more important things.
Feel like I'm going in the right direction, but also I forget.
Where can I find the heart of Blood Ox now that all the farmers are dead from the plague?
What the fuck? Booyah. So good. So good to be so bad. You? Where the fuck? It seems doubt is oblivious. Not anymore, bitch. Now I'm on to ya. Of course, that was Delilah, wasn't it? She had this whole thing. She had this whole scheme cooked up to body snatch Emily, and no one would have been the wiser. But then the outsider had to let it all slip.
Your father kept a dry house.